Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets of the business world today. We're diving into Gaucho Group Holdings and uncovering what their latest report really means. So Gaucho Group Holdings Inc. has dropped some news, and it's all about an update to its stockholders regarding economic developments in Argentina. Let's see what this means for the company and its investors. This document we're looking at is a Form 8K, which is essentially a way for companies to announce big news that shareholders should know about. Think of it as a company's way of saying, hey, something important just happened and you need to be in the loop. The report itself is dated July 15, 2025, and it's all centered around an update to shareholders about what's going on economically in Argentina. Gaucho Group Holdings is the company in question here, and they are based in Delaware with a commission file number of 0014075. They're also considered an emerging growth company. Usually this means they're a newer, smaller company that gets some breathing room with certain reporting rules. The fact that they check this box indicating they are an emerging growth company tells us they're likely navigating the early stages of growth and might still be finding their footing in the market. The main juicy bit of this filing falls under item 7501, which is about Regulation FD disclosure. Now, Regulation FD or Fair Disclosure, now Regulation FD. Or Fair Disclosure, now Regulation FD or Fair Disclosure is a rule from the SEC that says companies have to share important information with everyone at the same time. They can't give a heads up to just a few people. This filing is essentially saying they're releasing that information to all stockholders. So on July 15th, Gaucho Group Holdings gave its shareholders an update. And what was that update about? Economic developments in Argentina. This is a pretty big clue as to where Gaucho Group Holdings is focusing its attention and potentially where its business operations or interests lie. Companies don't usually give specific country updates unless that country is really important to their bottom line. This entire update, which is considered Exhibit 99.1, is being formally submitted as part of this report, so we don't get the full text of the update itself within this 8K, but it's referenced and incorporated here. It's like they're saying, go read this other document, that's where the real details are. Then we have item 9.01, which basically lists the exhibits that are part of this filing. The main one is that stockholder update from July 15th, and then there's also the cover page data for those who like to dig into the very technical XBRL data. We won't be focusing on that last one, it's pretty dry stuff. The report is signed off by Scott L. Mathis, who is the president and CEO of Gaucho Group Holdings. This tells us that the top leadership is aware of and responsible for the information being shared. Now, what's really important here, even though we don't have specific financial numbers in this particular 8K filing, is the context. Gaucho Group Holdings is talking about economic developments in Argentina. For any company, especially one that identifies as an emerging growth company, understanding and responding to the economic climate of a key market like Argentina is absolutely critical. Think about it. If Argentina's economy is booming, that could mean more customers for Gaucho Group Holdings, higher sales and better profits. But if the economy is struggling, facing inflation, currency devaluation, or political instability, it spells trouble. It could mean fewer sales, difficulty collecting payments, higher costs for operations, and a general uncertainty that makes it hard to plan for the future. For Gaucho Group Holdings, knowing they are focusing on Argentina means we should be looking at indicators like their revenue from Argentina, their managing risks associated with that specific market. Are they hedging against currency fluctuations? Are they diversifying within Argentina or looking at other markets to reduce their reliance on this one country? What Gaucho Group Holdings is doing here is giving a timely update on a key area of their business. It signals that they are actively monitoring and managing their exposure to external economic factors. As investors or even just observers, this tells us that Argentina's economic health is a major factor in evaluating Gaucho Group Holdings' performance and future prospects. We need to remember that this 8K, while brief, is a signal. It's a prompt for us to look deeper into how these economic developments in Argentina are impacting the company, especially if they have significant operations or sales there. So what's my take on this filing? Well, it's less about a deep dive into numbers this time and more about a strategic signal. Gaucho Group Holdings is pointing us towards Argentina. This tells us a lot about where they might be placing their bets. The company is clearly focused on managing its narrative around its performance in a significant foreign market. The strength of Gaucho Group Holdings therefore hinges heavily on their ability to navigate the complexities of the Argentinian economy. If they can do well there despite economic challenges, it shows resilience and strategic acumen. If they falter, the impact could be substantial given this focus. It's a reminder that understanding a company isn't just about looking at profit and loss statements. It's also about understanding the global stage on which they operate and the specific economic conditions that can make or break their business. Alright, that's our quick decode of Gaucho Group Holdings' latest filing. What's your take on their focus on Argentina and what this kind of update signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and make sure you subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.